just go to stupid. Trying to put them on, but they never do.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Throw a touchdown pass, maybe throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
By Chase Winovich.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
A gain of 14.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, then bursts through it for a solid game.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
It's second and 7 from the 9.
7 at the 9-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal at the 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
At the 43-yard
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Texans nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Patriots 35.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Watson now going to run the option right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Third on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's White. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will stop right around the 25.
By the Patriots.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To Michel on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Patriots.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score, Patriots.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now he's forced out left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A final shot before the break. Newton flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
And the kickoff for Houston.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the...
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Newton to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On second down, it's White, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. A gain of 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 8.
And now out come the Patriots. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 23.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
New England.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Michelle, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, Michel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
For the extra point.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The 22, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Back at the 37-yard line.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He's back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Watson finding Fouls complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for New England, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a game that